Hello, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
I'm also doing great. And first of all, I want to say thank you to giving me the opportunity to have a conversation with you.
Okay, it's okay. Actually, it's my pleasure. You are talking with me, and it's I'm grateful that you are. I am taking session with you, and we are talking each other. So it's a great pleasure for me too. So yes, I want to know about something from your side, ma'am.
Okay. I'm Primlata and I am from Chhattisgarh and I am a homemaker and I have two daughters. And if I talk about my passion, so nowadays learning English and get rid of my hesitation, so it has become my passion. And nowadays I am preparing for my government examination also.
Hmm.
And I have, if I talk about my education or qualification, so I have completed graduation. After that I have cleared TET examination, which is necessary for teaching in our Chhattisgarh. And after that, nowadays I'm preparing for that government examination. And I have started my YouTube channel last year.
Hmm.
And okay, and I want to be sorry, I want to become an ideal teacher in my future. So that's all about me. And
Hmm.
I would like to know about yourself.
Okay, okay. So yes, it's nice introduction from your side. So if I talk about myself, so I'm talking to you from Haryana. As you know, my name is Anju Dhaka, and I am a YouTuber. I recently started my YouTube channel, and I am also new at that platform. So yes, and it comes to my qualification concern. So I hold a bachelor's degree in nursing, and I have total 5 to 6 year working experience in this field. And yes, I am mother of one boy and full time homemaker these days. And earlier I was working, but these days I am bounded with my self responsibilities and being a mother and all. So these days I am working on my communication skills. So that's all about from my side, and it's come to my hobby. So I take interest in cooking, traveling, and spending some good quality time with my family. So that's all about from my side. Yes.
It's nice to hear that.
Hmm. Okay. So yes, ma'am. So something if you want, then you can ask something.
Okay. No, ma'am. If you have something, if any question, then you can ask me.
Okay, okay.
I
So
would like to
yes.
hear from you.
Okay.
Okay.
So yes, ma'am. So first thing, I want to ask you, since when you are starting your this learning journey? So how long have you been in this journey?
Okay. It has been maybe 2 or more than 3 years, maybe, because I was a teacher in a private
Mm-hmm.
school before
Hmm.
3 or 4 years ago. So that time I was teaching in small classes, but I was not able to speak English. Then I left my school and I used to teach my daughters. I have two daughters. Okay, so I started teaching them. So while teaching them, I thought I can I can teach very well. Okay, but and I could think in my mind, and I could make sentences in my mind, and I could write also very well. But when it started to speak, so
Hmm.
I was unable to speak. Then I decided to learn this language. Then I started learning this language. First I learned grammar only, but when it comes to speaking part, so I started speaking before 5 or 6 months ago. So
Hmm.
that is my English journey.
Wow, great. But you are speaking well, ma'am. And second thing is that you
Thank you.
provide means academic subject like a subject tuition to small kids. So yes, since when are you
Yeah.
giving classes? When did you start teaching?
Okay. It is not tuition classes. So when I started learning and when I got when I little bit feel confident, so I thought, and that one Reenu, where she is my co-learner, where I upload my channels, communicational channels with her. Then she advised me to start spoken classes. So recently, before 15 or 20 days ago, I started my these classes, and it will be free for 1 month. And I am giving the classes for 3 months only. So
Okay.
it has been only 20 to 25 days.
Okay, okay. Wow, great. Nice and nice starting. Okay. So all the best for your journey. And yes, ma'am.
Thank
So
you,
tell
ma'am.
me something about your hobby. What do you do in your free leisure time?
Before came into the English language, so that time I used to listen musics, but nowadays I have stopped everything. I learned English, and I want to have a conversation with people, but unfortunately I don't get anyone. So, and main my motive is to get rid of hesitation
Yes.
and fear, but I'm not getting anyone for practicing. So that is first. And actually nowadays I don't have time, because as I told you, I'm preparing for my examination.
Yes.
So when I have my online classes also for my for examination. So I study also. So that, so you can
Yes.
imagine that I don't
Hmm.
have time.
Yes. Actually, study and our dream is our first priority.
Yeah. And being a mother also, I have two daughters, so I have to make them teach, and there are lots of responsibilities on my shoulder, being a homemaker and being a
Yes.
mother. And I'm following, as well as I'm following my passion regarding related, which is international language. So it is a little bit
Hmm.
a task for me to handle all things.
Okay, okay. So, do you have joined any WhatsApp group and community? And so, how do your speaking practice of English, spoken English?
Yeah, actually, we have made our WhatsApp group. Only there are only three people. So she is also a YouTuber, and she started her YouTube channel. So maybe we have been practicing continuously for 2 or 3 months. So this is only the way where I practice with her.
Wow.
As I told you, I'm not getting other co-learners for practicing, and that is the reason to start a YouTube channel. I thought where I can improve myself, and where I can get communicators. So,
Mhm.
and first thing is that I don't have dare to send email or messages to invite other one. So first, this is first time I dare to send a email you, and I was thinking what will be happen if ma'am refused me, and if I was sorry, I will unable to communicate with her. So those are the questions in my mind.
It's happen with everyone, but things doesn't like comes. You know, we think different, and things in actually happen different. Actually, everyone has same fear. I had same fear when I started emailing to start email to someone else. So I had the same fear, same thoughts. It happened. It's
Yes.
normal, and actually it's
Yeah.
we are a human being, so it's happened with everyone, not in your case. As you can relate to me, so I had the same thought, same fear when I was emailed first time to people. So I was feeling like how they will react, might be they will accept or
Yes.
not, well
Right.
we what would happen after that, so how I will face camera. And so one thing that
Yeah.
I would like to advise you, like you are speaking well, and it comes to that challenge that you can, I can't see it's a big challenge for you. I can you say you are normal, talking is your normal. But if you feel like you are hesitate to face camera, so you can follow that technique that I have followed earlier. That is a mirror practice, because you would not believe how I started my learning journey. So I haven't environment of speaking English, even though I'm not giving any spoken classes and academic English to anyone except my children. So my child, so I used to teach him, but he is also not taking interest in study. So he is not bookworm. So he's moody. So I was thinking like, from where I can start my teaching. So that's a kind of thought that in my mind. So after that I was doing things by my own, like I am when my son goes to school, my husband goes to office, so I was alone at my home. So no one is there talking with me, with whom I can talk, I can express my thought. And I don't know how am I speaking and how I will face people and camera. So one thing that I would like to advise you, you are doing great and you don't feel like hesitate. I can according to me, you're speaking well. You don't like too much as you think, as you have a fear, like you hesitate and all. So it's normal,
Yeah.
quite normal. And it's come to solution. So that is I practice a lot. Before facing camera I had a camera fear, same. So that time, one thing that I did, that was a mirror practice. And second is recording yourself in your phone camera. So I
Yeah.
was recording to myself in my phone, and I was feeling like I am talking to someone is in front of me, and I was pretend like I am talking to someone. I can take any topic, I can took any topic, and after that, on that topic I can try to speak initially for 1 minute, after that 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. That's how I was facing camera and screen. So after that I got a result, like when I approach people by face to face, then they would not believing that like I am talking first time with them. So I started speaking with YouTubers on like a conversation for their YouTube channel. They uploading their YouTube my session on then I after that I was feeling confident and comfort. So they advised me like, you can for your consistency you can express, then you have to start your YouTube channel. So that's how is my journey. So it's same for everyone. So we have to find out our genre. So like in which think in which we can do what we can do. So it's all up to us. So how we can get rid from fear, hesitation, and also that's all about. And it's normal. We can't consider this thing is like it's our weakness and it's our weak point. We are learner, and we have to proudly say that we are facing this thing.
Yeah. Um, I don't have the fear for camera or mirror. Okay, as I told you that I have started my YouTube channel, but I have only fear and little bit hesitation for meeting with new people.
Hmm.
So that is only a fear which is in my mind, that how will people think about me, and will I
Hmm.
be able to speak with them properly or not. So this is only a challenge for me.
Hmm. It's gradually you
Okay.
can. Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, ma'am. I was asked. I want to know about why you decided to learn this language and what is the reason.
Okay. So yes, actually, it you can consider it my childhood dream. So since childhood, because I came from a Hindi medium background, I did my schooling from government school, from my village. So since that time, I had a dream to learn this language. After I was busy in my life, my study, after that marriage, and after having a baby, I also busy to nurturing and to growing him. When when he did start going to school, after that I had a free time. So then I thought like how I can utilize this time. Although I was finding like a job, so what kind of job that could be convenient for me in with my son's school timing. So I was trying, but I couldn't continue because of my circumstances and my son's school time. And no one is here to taking care of after me him. So that's how I was not able to do my job. So when we are continue with this job, we have working experience, we are educated and qualified. So after that I had the same thought like what should I do, what uh if I have a degree, I have experience, that kind of thoughts triggering me. I was overthinking like I feel like these are a vast thing for me. So why, if I'm not able to work, then why did these things like education and experience. So I had many thoughts because earlier I was used to work. I have 5 to 6 year working experience, so it was some critical time for me. So and although I don't want separate from to myself from to my son. So I want be live with my family, and I want love to spend time with them. So that's why the I don't want separate from to myself from my family for my job. So that purpose I am very attached. Every mother is attached with our child. So that's how I don't want to get far from my son. So that's how I don't try to job and all from my far away from my place. So that's how I was thinking like what I can do now, how I can utilize this free time for me. So how I can make some it boring time in positive and productive manner. So that's how I was working. I did start working on my skills, although it was my childhood dream. I during my whole life I was thinking, just thinking like how I can learn this language, how I can learn this language. So but I didn't take action about this to learn this language. I did take action when my son start going to school. That time I started working on my language. So how, so that's how like talking with myself, mirror practice and all. Like when we have alone at home, we haven't any environment. So that is the only thing that we can do. Without any environment, we haven't any option. So it comes to my
Yes.
speaking practice. So I was speaking practice I was doing with ChatGPT, and to recording myself and all. So that's how I was doing my practice. Then after that I joined the WhatsApp group and also where from I go to know like I can approach people having conversations. So that's how is this is my journey.
It's really you did you are doing, and you did also hard work. You are hustling till today.
Hmm. But now I am feel like content. Actually, I can feel like I can use this time, and I am learning something and I'm doing something. I don't feel like I am
Yes.
free. And when we have a free time, we think overthink. We overthink and cause
Yes, you are.
stress, and that's how I
Yeah.
was suffering from that. So now these days I am enjoying this journey.
It's really nice to know about your journey.
Mm, okay.
Okay, and you can ask if you
Hmm.
have any question.
Okay. So, what practice that you do for your English speaking?
Nowadays, I'm only speaking with co-learners, so that is enough for me. And but before some day, I used to read books. I have some story books of my academics books. So
Mm-hmm.
I used to read those books, and I purchased one Sudha Murthy ma'am's a book. So I used to read only those books. But apart from this, I am not doing other things nowadays. Only practicing, and only I'm doing speaking practice. So it is enough for me nowadays.
Speaking and listening both. When we listen more, then
Yes.
we will think more,
Yes.
and when we will think more, then we will speak more and speak confidently and accurately.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
you
right.
should cultivate one listening habit to enhance
Yes,
your
I will.
space. It helps a lot.
Yes, yes, I will.
Yes, you are doing reading. It is also working, but I am not into reading. I'm
Okay.
listening. I am fully into listening, and I don't get time for
Okay.
reading and all. And actually, some I try, but on and off, because maybe I didn't purchase any book for that. I have book English book, so I feel bored when I read to them. So that's how I in future, if I will make a strong decision, then I would purchase and I will try again.
Okay. Now, I also didn't purchase, but only I have purchased only Sudhamurthy ma'am's book. Otherwise, I have my daughter's books. They're school books, so I read them whenever I
Yes,
want to
yes.
read something. So I read them
Yes,
because
that.
those books are
Mm,
also good.
mm,
Yes, ma'am. Please
yes.
continue.
Actually, these are helping. These are, I think, best
Yes.
way, entertaining type of books. Imagine they have a image and all. They attractive, impactful.
Yes.
Mm, yes.
And if I talk about, okay, so do, you don't also you don't have environment for speaking English.
Mm, yes.
So this problem is everyone is facing here in our, maybe in every states, and especially if you talk about like Chhattisgarh, Haryana, and some and Jharkhand or Odisha. So there are many people. Everyone says that we don't have speaking partner. So how should we find solution for that? Do you have
Okay.
some idea?
Yes, at the beginning stage, we can do practice by own. We can watch English cartoon related things, and we do mirror practice, recording practice. Second is reading. We can start with reading if we haven't any environment. After that, when we feel like we are able to speak and we can express our thought, then we should approach people for real conversation. And I
Yes.
think it is many platform, and that we can join any app for practicing, like CV app. Although I didn't try,
Yes.
but I heard about that. So CV app, and also from where we can get partner, we can speak with them. So that's how
Yes.
we can we can start our practice. But you have crossed that thing. Now you can speak, you can express well, then you have to reach only for speaking partner, who that
Yes.
you can speak with whom.
Yeah. And I think, ma'am, if we compare, so ChatGPT is the best source for learning English, where we
Yes.
can chat also and we can write also. Means we can express our things, our feelings, and we can get speaking partner also, because ChatGPT also speak like a person. I
Yes.
tried, and sometimes I also miss whenever I get free time, so I speak with ChatGPT, and they are always ready to speak with us, and we can speak without hesitation and without fear of making mistakes. So it is the best way. And
Hmm.
Gemini also there.
Yes, actually, I used to use ChatGPT. I used a lot ChatGPT. I forget to mention that
Okay.
I was doing my speaking practice with ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT a lot. Like I consider ChatGPT as a tutor. There I was practicing on any topic like rapid fire role playing. I do everything with ChatGPT.
Okay. It's very nice. And I think this Miss whoever, and there are many learners, they always say that we don't have practice, but why they forget that they have their mobile phone and they can use
Yes.
how they can use it according to their choice. They can use this mobile.
Mm,
Okay, there is Chat GPT, Gemini, and YouTube also. If they have dared to approach any YouTuber, then they can approach like I did. Okay,
mm,
I approached to you, and they can find a partner for speaking. So we can do like that. And if someone want to do something, then they have to find their own way. So this is our journey.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so ma'am,
Yes.
now we are running out of time. Okay, so
Okay.
it was nice talking.
It's really nice talk. Same here, ma'am. And I would like to reconnect with you again whenever, if you have time, then we can connect. Okay, if you
Okay,
don't
sure.
mind.
No problem. Yes. When you
Okay.
feel
It's really, I'm
comfortable,
really,
fully
yeah,
comfortable,
I'm
then you.
really,
Hmm.
yes, ma'am. Actually, I would like to tell you that I'm feeling very comfortable to you. But before connecting with you, there was a fear in my mind. How will be? But now I am feeling very relaxed, and I am thinking, Miss, I'm not getting, but you
Yes,
are feeling like
relax.
a
Uh,
co-learner and free a friend, like a friend also. So
Yes.
thank you very much to give
Okay,
me the
okay.
opportunity,
Actually,
and
yes,
this feels
I
good.
am also happy to help others who they are, they want to start and who they, how I can resonate with everyone because I also face this same situation earlier. So
Yeah.
yes, thank you.
Okay.